Hey everybody, welcome back to the Tanel channel. My name is Tanel or Tanel, and in today's video I'm bringing you guys a review from the MSI GTX 1060 Gaming X 3GB model, which is right there. So the 1060 series video cards from Nvidia was released a while ago, but finally I have my hands on the MSI GTX 1060 Gaming X 3GB model, and I purchased it for myself for my old PC that I'm about to sell because I was building my brand new PC, which is pretty much done, but I'm at the moment still building my wall-mounted case for it. So all my parts are in my old case, so I can't really sell the case with my old parts right now. But anyway, that was my decision why I wanted to get the 1060. And I also didn't want to get the cheapest card out there. I could have gone for the cheapest one, which was like, I guess like 30 euros less than the Gaming X version. But as I have my Gaming X 1080 from MSI and I know how good the cooler is on it, I decided, yeah, it's worth to spend a couple of euros more to get the Gaming X version, because it has the great cooling from MSI, the Twin Frozer 6 series, which has the Torx 2.0 fans on it, which together work amazingly good. And the main thing that I love about this video card, and maybe some hate that have a smaller case for their PC, is the fact that the fans only work when they reach a certain temperature. So when the video card reaches about 60 degrees Celsius, the fans kick in and do a little bit work to keep the card around 60 degrees Celsius at all times, basically. So yeah, it's a good thing and it's a small negative maybe. Because when you're building a really small compact PC, I guess it's not the best thing if a huge lump of electronics is 60 degrees Celsius all the time, which may affect negatively some other parts close by. But if you have a regular case, then this cooler is absolutely insane. And even if you buy it into a small case, you can use the MSI Afterburner app to manually adjust the fan speed. But yeah, basically the video card cooler is amazing. If you're doing some regular work, just browsing the web or something, the video card's fans are pretty much dead silent because they do not work. They only kick in when you start up some 3D programs, like, you know, games, Battlefield 1, something like that. So expect to have a really nice and quiet PC if you decide to get this cooler, this MSI Gaming X version 1060. But yeah, all around pretty decent card. It has 3 display boards, 1 HDMI, 1 DVI-D, and a 8-pin power connector for the power supply. So yeah, only negative thing that I noticed it doesn't have a SLI bridge. So kind of the strange decision not to have a SLI bridge. But I guess if you have more money, it is worth it to go with a 1080. But still, I would have loved to see a regular SLI bridge there, so I could connect another 1060 with it. But yeah, coming to the benchmarks, I'm gonna put a small info screen on the screen at the moment, so you can see what kind of hardware I'm using to benchmark my all kinds of different hardware, all kinds of different video cards. So yeah, mainly a 5960X that's running at 4.6 GHz, and also I'm using the Windows 10 operating system and using the Forceware 375.70 video card drivers. So, coming to the benchmarks, first benchmark that I ran was, of course, the 3D Mark Firestrike, which I ran, and yeah, it scored a pretty decent score of 11,124 points, which is a pretty decent score And also if I compared it to my 780 Ti, the 780 Ti scored like 100 to 200 points more with the same setup. But all kinds of different game benchmarks that I ran were better on the 1060. So 1060 is definitely a better and faster card than the 780 Ti. But coming to the second test, the 3D Mark Time Spy, which is a DirectX 12 benchmark, and it scored 4,292 points there, which is a really good, really good result actually there. And here you can see a little bit more difference compared to the 780 Ti. My 780 Ti scored about 3,600 points or something like that, so a nice little boost at DirectX 12. Coming to the most famous benchmark, I guess, which everybody wanna know, how does Grand Theft Auto 5 run on the GTX 1060 on a proper machine? So running the benchmark, the regular benchmark, all my settings are at ultra settings. I didn't use any NVIDIA shadows or stuff like that. So if I'm using video cards like NVIDIA or AMD, I'm not gonna use the NVIDIA or AMD specific stuff on it. But everything else as maximum as possible. And I ran the benchmark and it scored 86 frames per second there. So yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5 at ultra settings at 1920 x 1080. Absolutely magnificent. So if you're planning on playing GTA 5, then this card is really a great purchase to make. But next test, the Tom Clancy's The Division, which I played a lot when it originally came out. So right now it's getting some cool new little patches, so maybe it's time to return. But anyway, coming to the benchmark there, it scored 57.3 frames per second, which is, yeah, maybe not the best. I did see the frame rate dropping to the 30s there, but yeah, then again, you don't have to play it at ultra settings to enjoy it. And if you do, I mean, yeah, at some times you can see some 30 frames per second or something like that, but mostly it's about in the 50 range, so really good result for Tom Clancy's The Division also. But coming to the next benchmark, Hitman Season 1. And Hitman Season 1, I do the DirectX 12 benchmark, and it scored average frame rate of 93 frames per second, so that's incredibly good frame rate for a video card like this. So if you're planning on playing Hitman Season 1 or Season 2, I guess, which should use the same engine, then you're gonna have an awesome time of cagging some enemies. But the main benchmark is the Battlefield 1 benchmark. And in Battlefield 1 I have turned everything to ultra detail, of course, and I actually, when I did the 1080 review, I didn't show the results of the 100% scaling. I decided I'm gonna just show the 200% scaling benchmark results, but then I thought, man, it's not gonna look good if I'm gonna benchmark some really slow cards, because they're gonna watch that Battlefield 1 runs like at 5 frames per second or something like that, and it's not worth to buy it. But yeah, anyway, what I decided to do is, in Battlefield 1, I benchmarked my cards at 100% scaling, which is 1920 x 1080, and at 200% scaling, which makes the entire game look crispy clean, and it's actually like running the game at 4K resolution. So, the first test, 100% scaling. 100% scaling, it scored at 99 frames per second there, which is an amazing result for Battlefield 1 for the 1060. So if you're planning on playing Battlefield 1, really great purchase to make again, yet again. So cranking up the resolution scale to 200%, it scored 39 frames per second, which is, yeah, kinda on the low side, but then again, it's not 29 frames per second. So mostly near the 40s, but yeah, absolutely playable, but yeah, wouldn't recommend it. Maybe turn the scaling down to 150 or maybe even 175. But yeah, 1060 for Battlefield 1, absolutely an amazing card to get. And of course, if you're gonna get the GTX 1060 series, definitely look at the MSI Gaming X version. The money that the extra little bit of money that you spend on the cooler, that is the Twin Frozer 6, it's worth it. Hands down, it's worth it. But yeah, my scoring. I'm gonna give this card a 9 out of 10, which is a great result for a video card, which is costing here in Estonia about 250 to 270 euros. But I guess if you live in Murica or somewhere else, I guess you can get it a lot cheaper even. But yeah, overall a really good card. Only negative things, yeah, no SLI support, which kinda sucks, but how many of you out there even use SLI? I guess the amount is pretty small or slim even. And yeah, definitely if I'm building a gaming PC, the way to go is actually one video card, because most games, or well, maybe not most, but many games have problems with SLI or no SLI support at all. So I guess it's kind of okay, but still kind of a bummer if do not have the SLI breach there. And also, I guess the cooler is a good thing and a small negative thing if you're using a really tight case, so you have to use like afterburner to crank up the fan speed manually and stuff like that. So maybe in the future we could have a manual switch here, so you could toggle the extra silent mode and the regular silent mode or something like that. So the fans would spin at really slow rate all the time, compared to being it passive cooling pretty much at most of the time, if you're just surfing the web. But yeah, anyway, a really great product, a really great design from MSI. Can't say anything really bad about MSI's Gaming X series video cards. And yeah, that kind of concludes my review here. So if you loved the video, leave a comment, hit that like button, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is growing slowly, but it is growing! 300 subscribers something, I guess, right now. But yeah, thanks for watching my video here. Hope to be back at you with another video review soon. But coming to games and stuff like that, I guess I'm gonna build my brand new PC and then gonna bring you some gameplay footage also. But yeah, right now, nothing more to say. Have a nice winter there, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao for now!